Shutdown is over. It was restarted about an hour ago, days after a cyber attack crippled the pipeline that runs from Texas to New Jersey and which delivers about 45% of the fuel consumed on the East Coast. The shutdown has led to panic buying and fuel shortages across the state. CBS 6 is bringing you in-depth coverage, team coverage once again this evening. I'm Bill Fitzgerald.
And I'm Candace Burns. Thank you for joining us. Our Brendan King will explain the difference between price increases and price gouging. But first, our Jake Burns is live to break down the root of what is causing all of these issues. Jake?
Bill and Candace, this is a ransomware attack, and that means that the data of a company is locked up until they pay the hackers a sum of money. Colonial Pipeline has not said one way or the other whether they actually paid that fee, but we do know it's led to real-world behaviors right here in Central Virginia.
Oh, it was completely chaos.
Carson Winston saw hordes of drivers rushing to buy gas at the 3 stations across from Dee's Barbershop.
You thought it was like a concert, how many people that was there. I was like, what?
Winston says he even saw a man trying to fill up a trash can with gasoline.
He literally was like filling it up. And I was like, what are you doing? And he had a car. So I was like, how you gonna get the trash can in the car?
Well, Winston calls it extreme overreaction. The end point of what started as a cyber attack on the Colonial Gas Pipeline.
Not something people think about because most of this stuff just works.
Peter Aiken is a data security expert and says if we consider gasoline pipelines infrastructure, the IT systems running them should be too.
Because it isn't in the Windows or Macintosh or iPhone or Android type of place where most of our thinking is these days, people don't think that the things we're doing for those devices also need to be done for the infrastructure.
Many of the systems that operate in the background of everyday life are aging, according to Aiken, and vulnerable to bad actors, like the criminal enterprise accused in this hack.
We had a very similar type problem at the beginning of the pandemic where many of the state's unemployment systems were not secure. And consequently, there was hundreds of millions of dollars in fraud.
Aiken says cyber criminals are undoubtedly paying attention to the chaos caused by this hack, meaning these one-off attacks could be more frequent, but not widespread yet.
These shortages are likely to be temporary in nature. There's not evidence that they have the ability to concertedly shut down all of the systems. You know, it would have been wonderful if we found out the mess they had in Texas with the electricity and all was caused by hackers, but that was incompetence down there as well. And again, points to a need for the infrastructure.
I think it's serious, but I think we were overreacting. Maybe just a tad bit. Like the whole trash can thing, I was like, yeah, he's completely like out there right now.
Winston says seeing real-world behavior caused by cyber breaches, yet another warning bell for businesses and governments.
I don't think we are prepared because if we was prepared, a lot of people wouldn't be panicking and you know, going crazy right now.
Aiken says that studies show 70% of companies who are attacked via ransomware end up just paying that sum of money. He hopes that more awareness will bring attention to vulnerabilities and thus more investment.
This